Hello and welcome back to the channel Up the Reds TV with me, Andy Canbase. So it is November the 10th, Sunday. I was at the game yesterday, which was the 8 o'clock kickoff against Aston Villa. So this is the post-match one. Okay, so first of all, Brighton, they didn't do us a favour because Brighton are a good team. Brighton did what they needed to do. They needed to get a result against Man City, and they got that. I watched most of the game in the Arcles, just at the side of the ground, and when they scored the second, Brighton had lots of chances, by the way. So they deserved to beat City there. And so it was up to ourselves to take advantage. We're already 2 points ahead of them. We're already top of the league. So it was over to the Reds. And I have to say, the atmosphere was superb again. Absolutely superb. The Reds in the stands got behind the team, and they delivered. And they're delivering in a different way that I've never seen a Liverpool team for the past 9 years do it. You know, they were calm, patient. Arne is a fantastic tactician. He tells the press conference what way the opposition are going to play against us. He said that, look, Unai Emery only plays one way and won't change his tactics. He'll play 4-4-2, and that's exactly what he did. So he had the players all geared up, you know. Aston Villa, really, their best chances throughout the game came from set pieces. But I'll talk about the players individually later on. So we score a goal from one of their set pieces, the corner. We are so fast out of the traps. Honestly, we really, really are up front. We got pace in abundance. Virgil plays the ball down over the top for Mo to run onto. Mo's going to be clear. Mo's definitely going to be clear. And is it Bailey that brings him down? Should be a red card straight away. Ball goes over to Darwin. Darwin scores a good goal. We go 1-0 ahead, and then we just take control of the game. We let Aston Villa have the ball a few times, but our energy of getting the ball back when we were 1-0 down was really good. You know, from the likes of Curtis, Ryan, Maka, Luis Diaz, Darwin Núñez in bits, but the back four was superb. And obviously then Trent gets his, I understand it might be a hammy injury. If it is, that's him not available for the international break for the international team. How long he'll be out for with a hammy, I don't know, 6-8 weeks. It depends when they get it assessed, or it might just be a tear or something. You never know with those. But he walked off okay, but he just said that he'd felt something. So we'll just have to wait and see with that. Conor Bradley came on. You know, just like Keller is in goals, you just got to trust these lads, and boy do we trust them. And he did a great job. Did what he had to do. Excuse me, that's the hoarse voice from yesterday from all that singing and shouting. Yeah, so he did what he had to do. Second half, again, we score a good goal from a set piece throw-in of Villa's. Mo gets away. He's got options to pass, and he tucks the ball away brilliantly. Darwin on another day could have got a hat trick in the first half when he was put through by Mo. just lacked composure, didn't he? At the end, he did all the hard stuff, and the ball, I think, enough ended up by the corner flag at the Kop end, when he really should have been making the keeper work, or best hitting the target. Second half, he had a chance from a cross, or corner from Robbo. Should have buried it, really. But hey ho. But he's doing the right things, at the right times. As I say, Arne Slot is a tactician who I am liking more and more as each game goes by. His substitutions are spot on. His ability to sort of like say how it is at the end of the games. I mean, I did listen to his press conference this morning, the cup of coffee, sorry, and he said, look, we don't practice those breakouts in training. It's the players that do it, and you can't coach that. It's just a natural instinct. But wow, we are looking really, really good now. We seem to have slotted into a groove. What's that? 17 games played in all competitions, 15 wins or something. In the Premier League, only conceded 6 goals. 2 of them were against Arsenal. Those are Premier winning stats, if you want to look at it that way. It's just really, really good to see. Also, what I like about Arne is when he's on the touchline. As I say, I was in the upper Annie, so I was watching the game and obviously what was going on at the in the dugout. He seems such a cool character that he's got a job to do when he's in the technical area. He's like what Jurgen Klopp was like. He was, all action. He wanted to kick every ball, head every ball, but he's more sort of like calm, but he looks more professional. The manner that he is on the touchline, he just shouts a couple of the lads over, tells them what to do. His coaching staff come over, they get involved. It really is. It bodes as well. People will be talking about Liverpool now. Other fans will be recognising we ain't going anywhere. The likes of City, Arsenal dropping points. They were our main contenders. Chelsea, Arsenal today, one of those two teams are going to drop points. We're 10 points ahead of those at the moment. If I dare say it, our main rivals are Notts Forest, and guess what? We got beat by Notts Forest 1-0, didn't we? So yeah. Anyway, let's get on to the players. Something I've not mentioned in my last video, and I only realised that when I don't normally watch these videos back. I just do them, download them, and post them off. So you get all the little mistakes I might have made in them. Not that I'm getting any feedback from those. So yeah, is Graham Keller. He's been absolutely superb. And dare I say it, I know Ali's coming back, but Kelleher is doing a brilliant job. He made 2 great saves from Villa's set pieces in the first half, both from corners, and second half his handling was superb. Coming out for crosses, distributing the ball. So yeah, we talk of him being the best number 2. What about him being the best number 1 in the Premier League as it stands now? Because he is. The amount of clean sheets that he's kept, that's what his job is, to keep the ball out of the net. And he's doing that brilliantly. And he's getting better and better as each game comes along. Trent was all right. Again, defensively, he was great, trying to get the ball forward as much as he can. And then obviously he got his bit of an injury, running, chasing down a ball. Obviously, Conor Bradley came on. I've already mentioned him, said he did a brilliant job when he came on. So he'll be starting. He'll be starting the next game, few games at least for us. But I've no problem in that at all. Robbo was in the starting lineup from. I thought Simicast would have got a start, but Robbo came in, and I'd have to say that's probably Robbo's best game of the season so far. So, which was good to see the old Robbo back. Bombing up and down the line, doing his defensive duties, and yeah. What can you say about Ibu? He's just a monster, colossal monster. Best Premier League centre back, probably the best centre back in Europe. I can't think of anybody else other than Verge. Virgil's Virgil, but Ibu he was really solid yesterday. There was one 50-50 with John McGinn in the second half. He had no right to win that in a sprint race, but he got there. McGinn pulled out, so he was really, really. He looked after Watkins and Duran. He is, even his passing is really, really good to watch. He's calm on the ball. As I say, Virgil's Virgil. He was the quickest one out of the box to lay the pass on to Mo, and then Mo obviously did what he had to do, and Darwin took the ball away. Ryan Gravenberch, best number 6 in the Premier League, best number 6 in Europe. He's just outstanding. When you watch him live and watch how he reads the game, and what he does with the ball and how he sets off moves, he's just brilliant. For a tall player, he's outstanding. As I say, he's only 22. This is the thing. Can you imagine when he's in his peak what he's going to be like? Superb. Maka, he had a slightly indifferent game. For me personally, you might disagree with me. He had an different sort of like game. Kept on giving the ball away. And kept on giving the ball away in the first half in about a 10-minute period, and then he settled down. Curtis Jones, if he hadn't have been substituted, he would have been my man of the match. I mean, I gave it to Ibu, because he did the 94 minutes. But if Curtis would have been, I'd give it Curtis, because he was superb for us. He put a lot of miles in, and he controlled the game in midfield for us in a way that I've never seen him do before. When we had to up it, he was upping it. When we had to delay it, control it, he was controlling it, and he set the tempo there. And I like that. That showed me a sign of maturity in a player, a young player. So, when we had to go, we went. When we didn't have to, we looked after the ball, we controlled it. And do you know what? Aston Villa didn't have a press when we were doing that. They did it in little bits, but it wasn't a press as such, because Emery likes to play his 4-4-2 formation and likes to win individual battles and let the players run with the ball and try and get something from the forwards. Up front, Mo Salah's Mo Salah, isn't he? 10 goals, 10 assists. That's just breaking, not records. It's just chalk and cheese for him now, isn't it? I could say Darwin had a good game. He could have had a hat-trick on another day, but he's getting his chances. He took a few chances as well, 2 or 3, as well as the ones that he'd missed. So, yeah. And then Luis Diaz. We were 2-0 up second half. Villa had a break. Luis Diaz was on the halfway line. Luis Diaz sprinted back and got the ball from whoever Robbo was marking on the left-hand side in our penalty area. He sprinted back in and won the ball. The players want this. You can tell the players want to win. They want to put in a shift, and you saw that from. Well, I certainly saw that from him. You know, no wonder that we sing his song. Yeah, he's just been superb for us this season. So yeah. So there you go. We've got now a crappy international break again. Another 2 weeks off. We come back. We're away to Southampton. Is it Real Madrid? Southampton, Real Madrid, and Man City. Look at the week that we've just had. 3 home games. 2 in the league, 1 in the Champions League, 3 victories. What is it? 1 goal conceded. How many we've scored? 6, is it? 7, 8 goals, 9 goals, something like that. It's looking good, Reds. It really is looking good. So yeah, right, okay. Not going to do another one until the preview one for the Southampton game. Not going to watch any international rubbish, but I will be, fingers crossed, just like you guys, that we get none of our players injured when we come back from the international break. Okay, if you like this video, please give me a like, please share, please subscribe to the channel. Let's get this channel built up. It's all things Liverpool at Up the Reds TV. Okay, whatever you're having for your Sunday lunch, Sunday dinner, enjoy, and I'll speak to you in a couple of weeks' time. Up the Reds.